right, I think we are back. I think we back. Let's see. Man, you say something about the some people,
The real deal.
and then all of a sudden, smack out, we down.
Yeah,
I'll show y'all.
that's all it takes.
And you was
All
That's
right,
all it takes to take it back.
right. All right,
you was
y'all.
you was
All right,
People say they're not listening.
they listening.
always.
All right, Mr. Talk. All right, Mr.
Mhm.
Zuckerberg. We done. We sorry. We sorry. We sorry. We
We
sorry.
got some. We gonna talk about Proverbs
Yeah, we
one and
got it. We
twenty
got
three. How about
we
that?
got we got other fish to fry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Doc. We got other fish to fry. Y'all ready to go?
We back up.
Let's
All
go.
right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. This podcast is called the Betterment Road, and of course, we got with us Marvin Glenn. And Marvin, can you tell the people what you do at the Betterment Road? What your position is?
Well, I'm president of the Betterment Road, and we are a youth and family service. And what we're doing is we're working with low income communities, and we're working with academics, health and financial, health and wealth initiatives, and societal issues. So what we're
Mm-hmm.
really just trying to do is just make our communities better. And I've just been doing it, like I say, with love, respect, and tradition, bringing that back into the fold because I think with what I know, I can reach so many different people with just that attitude, because it's really about just taking ourselves and just saying what do we really need to do to make ourselves better. And, first of all, I'm leading with God and he is my salvation. He's my rock, my sword, my shield. And when I'm out doing events, putting things together for us, community outreach as well. And I also have a podcast myself.
Oh,
What's the name of
I'm
your
just trying to
podcast?
put like podcast is called Digesting Black History 365 podcast, and we shine the light on positive African Americans throughout the nation because our history needs to be told on every level. Positive information needs to be put out there on a regular, and that's what I use my vehicle for.
Gotcha.
And I've had quite a few great people on, interviewing them, Dr. Gerald Horn,
Hmm.
Sylvester Brown. We've had Chaz Ingram. He's from St. Louis, but he's a actor, professional
Hmm.
actor. And we reaching a whole lot of other people. Right now everything is in a good place because we're not trying to run. We just walk into our light.
That's what's up.
God that says, "Hey, if you just take your time and do what you need to do, then you don't have to miss anybody.
That's what's up.
You don't
Well,
miss
all right.
anybody."
All right. Well, we got a few questions to ask. We're gonna ask all of us, and we're gonna ask our guest Marvin G to chime in on these. Our first topic is the road to financial freedom. We're gonna be taking these different roads according to and try to get us to a better mint road. See what I did there? See what I did there?
Gotcha.
we did.
I'm on fire, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on fire.
I'm like Kelsey. I'm like Kelsey. I caught that.
Right. All right. So the first question is, y'all ready to go?
We ready.
Marvin, we are perfect gentlemen, so we always give the first question to the lady in the room. So we're gonna have this one go first to Dr. Ish. What's the most common money mistake? What's the most common money mistake? And but why, if you're watching, and you know that a lot of people got mixed up, or got pushed off of the live, go ahead and share the show again so people can come in, likes, hearts, like crazy, and all that kind of good stuff. All right, Doc.
Okay.
What's the most common money mistake?
I think one of the most common money mistakes is we don't track our funds, our income, our outgo, our spending. We don't track our money. we spend, 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 and
Help
when we
me!
look up, we're broke.
Help
We
me!
don't make a plan for our money. We have to
Mm-hmm.
have a plan. And I know we're going to talk about this later, but we have to start younger than we are in our 50s and 60s because retirement is going to hit us sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we're going to talk about teaching our children that, but we just don't, we don't watch our money. We spend, and when we get down to nothing, the first thing we say, God know my heart. But there's some things that we have to do as good stewards over the things that the Lord blesses us with. One thing that's big in my life is I'm a tither. I don't have an issue tithing. I do that first. And then I'll put something to the side for myself next.
Mhm.
And he takes care of the rest.
That's what's up. We're gonna go to Marvin next. What is the most common money mistake, Marvin?
I think we buy too many things that depreciate. I
Mm.
think we need to start looking at what we would get so we can see, like, Roth IRAs, CDs, different things like that. We spend too much money on things that depreciate.
I agree.
That's good. I'm gonna give you our first.
Somebody lift those
Lift
hands.
those
If
hands.
you love them,
That is good.
Yeah,
Especially cars.
yeah. If you're gonna buy something, if you're gonna buy something that you're gonna appreciate, make
Yeah.
sure that what you appreciate
Get some
does
real
not
estate.
depreciate. Come
Get
on,
some real
Stebo.
estate. It
Come on,
will
Steve.
appreciate.
Steve over here cooking, boy. Y'all ain't even giving me nothing for it. I'm
You
gonna give
done got
myself
us
a
put
ding.
out. You done put
We're gonna get
out.
we'll put a little K on that.
Right. Bishop, what's the most common money mistake?
I kind of think one of the most common mistakes is living above your means.
Now there
Hmm.
you go now.
Yeah, to live above your means and to instead of investing, we kind of vest in material goods. And just as Brother Glenn said, um, the difference in appreciation and depreciation. And most of the things that we buy, uh, they depreciate before you get out of the store. We like,
Hmm.
unfortunately, we like stuff that glitters. We like bling bling,
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
Guns and butter.
yeah,
Guns and butter.
but none of that stuff has any real value to it because even when you buy a car, when you drive it off the lot, you can't take it back in there and sell it for what you just bought it for because it's
Amen.
Hmm.
already depreciated. But I
That's
think,
right.
as I said, even above that, I think it's the problem with living above our means.
Hmm.
It's an old adage, but trying to keep up with the Joneses
Joneses.
it's still the same thing.
Don't let the Joneses get you down.
Yeah.
Not realizing that Jones is trying to keep up with you.
Right,
Right.
right.
All seven of them. All right. Let's go to this next question right here. Um, on the road to financial freedom, how do we teach kids about wealth? We're going to
Mm.
start with. We're going to go backwards in this one. We're going to go to the bishop first. Bishop,
Hmm.
how do we teach kids about wealth?
I think we have to start by letting them know the value of it and the worth of it to allow them to work for it, but then also giving them the opportunity to handle money.
Mm,
Hmm.
right.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and to find out its true value and its worth, knowing that it's not going to make you any more than who you are. If your worth is known by what you have, the material things. When that material thing is gone, then your worth is gone.
Mm,
So I think we have to teach them the value of it
Yes.
and allow them to handle money and
gotcha.
even to make some financial decisions on their own behalf.
Yes.
Marvin, how do we teach our kids about wealth?
Bishop, you're stepping on my toes.
All
I would say this, and it depends on the age of the child. put them in a position where they can learn how to own ownership.
Mm.
Mm.
You know, like if they had a home or if they had a business, like if they knew, like say for instance, you have to church and you're doing all the things to make sure that the bills are paid, different things like that, so you be able to show them exactly how you run the church. So if they see
Mm.
those things early on, that's a good lesson. That's a good lesson.
I feel you on that one. Doc.
Mhm. Yes, I agree with the previous guest, Brother Glenn and Archbishop. We got to teach them young. Funny thing to me is they don't know how to handle money all the time. Um,
Mm.
we got to teach them how to write checks. I know it's an electronic society right now, but a paper trail is always good because computers can break down. You may not be able to get to the bank, banks can crash. We can teach them how to follow their money, track their money, see where they actually spent what they spent and was it necessary. These things are important to teach them at a young age. I oftentimes say, if I knew then what I know now, I'd probably be a millionaire.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that I'm that smart, but I have learned over the years and have done some courses on money management. And money management is very important. When you don't manage your money, it will manage you, and
Real
not
quick.
in a good way.
Real quick. Doc said off times. What does off times mean? Y'all want to tell me?
Oftentimes. Uh
It's
oh.
oftentimes, yeah.
Uh oh.
I was just checking. All right,
I know what. Look, I know what I'm talking about. Oftentimes,
off
that's
times.
what happens. We don't track
Yeah.
our money.
But I'd like to add to that. I think that to teach our kids about wealth, we need to teach our kids about good work ethic. Because it's not enough to attain wealth. I think ethic puts you in a place to where you appreciate what you've earned and you take care of
Good.
it better. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you things that are given to you mean a lot, but it means much more when you've used your own
Yeah.
Abilities.
abilities to
Mm-hmm.
get
And
what you thanks
finance.
Bishop to get
Yes.
what you to get what you've
Mm-hmm.
attained, and not
Mm-hmm.
just as far as um, using money. Wealth is more than just money.
It is.
It's your credit.
Oh
It's
Lord.
your yeah. It's your net worth.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You
Your
get to a point,
assets.
right? You get to a point to where people stop talking about how much money you make an hour or a year, and start talking about your net worth. That's when
Yes.
you've made a difference. I mean, your salary and everything, that's good for you, but your net worth, that's what it takes to build generational wealth.
And if you
And
don't know how,
that's so very true. But, we also need to teach them, even when we're dealing with that wealth thing, is that you talk about net worth. The real measure of your net worth is what you'd be worth if you lost all of your money.
Yes.
correct,
That's
correct.
it, and that's one thing that our community doesn't take a lot of time to think about. They want to be known for the money, the cash money that they have in their hands. You see it on
There
social
you go.
media all the time.
Hmm.
Facebook
That's
statuses
true.
with
Uncle Joe.
Facebook statuses with some of our young black men with
Yeah.
money and guns in the picture,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that's what they
Yes.
feel like is wealth, but that's not wealth. That's not
Yes.
that's not all that wealth encompasses.
No.
Wealth encompasses a whole
A
bunch more.
lot
Like
of
Bishop
things.
said, your net worth is how much value do you do you have if money was gone.
That's
If
right.
you don't
Yes.
have any money, what is your value? And
And
a
how
lot of
about
us
your
don't have
credit
that.
score and your FICO score? How about
Right,
those things?
right.
Those are
But
things that we don't think about.
Doc, you
Uh,
probably didn't hear me say that, but I started out with that.
the FICO.
The credit scores and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
What's the difference in your credit
Doc,
and your FICO score?
Doc gonna try to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter who you are. Get ready, Marvin, because the honeymoon phase, the honeymoon phase ended when you gave out your. The honeymoon phase ended when you gave your introduction. Doc gonna get you. I'm just telling you.
We gonna treat
Go ahead,
you
Bishop.
We always talk scripture. We have to go back to the wealthiest man that ever lived, and that was
Solomon.
Solomon.
Right.
And Solomon said, "I looked at all of this stuff I got,
It's vain.
and it's just vanity. It's
Yes.
nothing. It's worthless,
Go on now.
Yeah.
Raise them hands for the
Yeah.
bishop.
meaningless."
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta know what your worth means.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what your worth means, then you are meaningless. You have to put an attachment to your worthiness. It's much more than just guns and money
Yeah.
and cash money rather. But
Amen.
yeah. So we finally got past the first topic. We got something to do right quick. It is. Oh yeah. We play this game, Marvin, and we play this game every week. This time, since we have somebody on set with us that is a visitor, we're gonna have you play Are You Churchy? We're gonna see if you're churchy, and you can. This is the plot thickens right here. The plot thickens right here. You can ask for help. You have lifelines, but you only have two. You only have the doctor and you have the bishop. Now, if you want a good answer, I'd ask. No, I'm just.
See what we live with every week. That's why we got put on.
If you want an answer that's gonna win, I'd say ask the bishop. I'm just kidding, Doc. I'm just kidding, Doc.
Because he knows that he cheats every week.
Shot fired! Alright, here we go. Here's the game, y'all.
Are you churchy? Are you churchy? This is my favorite game in the whole wide world.
I've been waiting all day to play this.
This is like literally a dream come true. Yeah, I want to get married to this song.
Stay in school, kids.
What did you say?
That's the weirdest thing I've
What did
ever
you say?
heard.
All right. We've asked 100 Baptist church members, why are you glad to be in the service one more time? Why are you glad, Marvin, to be in the service one more time?
I have to say to get more in tune with God.
First answer is wrong. Well, not wrong, but it's not the answer. Right. Y'all like y'all don't like to get in tune with God.
It's not the church answer.
Right.
You gotta think. Glad to be in the service
One more time.
one more time. Because why? You need a quick. You got two lifelines over here. They can only give you clues though.
Okay, Bishop.
Why is
You
the
could have
Help
been.
me out, Bishop.
You're glad because you could have been dead.
That's a good hint.
And
Church,
Hello,
you
Marvin.
could have been there.
I think it's becoming apparent that he is not familiar with the song.
okay.
All right, so Marvin said, "Ooh." I told you the honeymoon phase is over. It's over, Marvin. The honeymoon phase is over.
You got two lifelines, Morgan.
You got another lifeline. You gonna use it?
Okay. I'm going to the doc. Help me
Okay.
out, doc.
So Bishop said you could have been dead, right? So he didn't have to let you do what?
Live.
There we go. There we go.
Didn't have to let Let me live.
because he didn't have to let me live.
I'm
You
glad.
have to let me live.
Say
Yeah,
this one more time.
yeah. And Marvin, since we had to help you out twice, you lose both of your gifts. No, I'm just kidding.
But it's
Well,
all
look,
right. It's all right. You still in the game,
You
brother.
still living.
all
Look.
right. Hey, and see, that's all I'm talking about.
That's
Hey,
all. That's
you get
all
it.
that
You we
matters.
will give you a keychain. So holler at us.
Still
We're
in
gonna
the
give you a
house.
keychain. All right.
You're a good sport,
Now
Marvin.
the LMB, the
Nah,
LMB.
you don't get an LMBC. You answered the question wrong, so we can't have you out here looking bad like that with our name on it.
No.
We can't endorse you like that, Doc.
They really cool with the keychains, Marvin.
Hey, I gotta get him before he get me. He always trying to get me. He always trying to get me, so I'm shooting first.
You
Well,
fired
that's
shot.
all right. I'm coming back. I'm going. I will be redeemed.
We got you. You got lifelines, me and the bishop.
All right, y'all. Check this out. Topic number 2: the
Okay.
road to academic success. The road to academic success. How do programs help kids find purpose? I'm gonna go with Marvin first, and then the doctor, and then the bishop. How do programs help kids find purpose? It's on you.
I think most programs, and I can really say some of the programs that I'm putting together is like this. If you're teaching a child or young adults how to fish, that means they're going to be more in a position to survive down the road. Because like right now, you look at all these kids who don't have no direction and nobody really being a director.
Hmm.
So if they at least get, and there's so many programs because it's just like right now we think the ones that's supposed to always give you that instant money, and that's why most of them don't think about wealth. But if we teaching them how to fish, fix a tire, change your oil, different things like that, that means it's preservation
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
anything that you would want to be,
Hmm.
no matter what it is. So that's what I think.
Great.
Makes
Doc.
That's
sense.
the more.
Makes sense. The road to academic success starts at home with parents. We've got to teach our children to read. And I say this because I'm a Sunday school teacher, and I have seen too many young people come in Sunday school and they struggle.
Mm.
And it starts at home, and it starts from babies. I mean, you read to many mothers read to their babies while they're still in the womb, and you get a habit. It's a habit that we need to develop with our children to teach them the importance of reading. I was once told by somebody that if you can read, you can do pretty much anything, and if you can't read, that's a hindrance to you
Hmm.
because I look at some of the best not basketball players but some of the sports figures, how they didn't read those contracts when they were in position to make a lot of money, and their managers beat them out of a lot of money. So we got to start young with our children to teach them how to read. You can read, you can do a lot of things.
Yeah. How
And
can
then
how can you find purpose in programs if you can't read programs?
I
If you don't
agree.
know if you don't know how to if you
Yeah,
don't know how to read the word program, how you gonna find
that's right.
purpose in it?
That's right, and I agree with that.
Spell the word program.
That man.
Boy, you hitting Mr. Marvin.
And you know what? That's not even look. That's not even just our kids. I've seen some grown people
I'm my
that can't
point.
that can't
Yes.
spell that are in positions.
Yes.
They're like
Yes.
in teaching positions, and I'm like,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
man, I
And it,
I
and it
I, I had
starts
to.
with
I got a letter from, and we going to Bishop after this. I got a letter from my kid's school, and they didn't spell. They didn't know the difference between your and your.
I see that all the
Yeah.
time on Facebook, on social media.
And I'm like,
There
man,
and there.
And
yeah.
punctuations.
It's like,
Those things.
how are you representing an educational facility and
Yes.
you can't spell?
That's
Yeah.
right.
You don't know the differences between these words,
Yeah.
these homophones. Um, Bishop.
Yeah, I think I was looking at this from the standpoint of programs being correct and not the downside of them.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, nothing is perfect, but I think, as the question said, the teaching kids through programs, the
Mm-hmm.
programs, and I think, and this word was mentioned initially by Brother Marvin, direction. It gives direction, for the programs that direct the academics. Is that, see, you don't go in and tell them what subjects you want to take. It's like
Mm-hmm.
in college, you don't go in and tell them what subjects you want to take. You tell them what degree you want,
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
and they formulate a program for
Really
that. Because if you have the ability to pick your own program
easy
or to
peasy.
pick your own subjects, then you're going to pick the easiest way, and it may not get you to where you need to be. So I think the
Right.
positive
Mickey Mouse
aspect,
lyrics 101.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
I think the positive aspect of programs is when they are properly prepared, it gives our kids direction.
And you know
Amen.
what? That I was thinking about this while you were talking, Bishop. A lot of our, and not just, I don't want to like segregate this just to kids, but
Hmm.
I'm going to go there since we're talking about help kids find purpose. Um, but a lot of our kids don't know where they want to be, so it's hard to kind of give direction to
They want
something
fast
that you
money.
don't.
Yeah.
Right. It's hard to give direction to someone that doesn't know A, where they are now, and and B, where they want to be. So I think
And
that we have to build programs around that.
yeah,
We need to build programs about destination.
Goals.
Yeah,
yeah,
your goals, and then
that is so true.
yeah,
So true.
and then it can kind of partner with, once you find the destination, it can partner with direction and showing people,
Yeah.
okay, well, look, now that we've shown you where you want to go, or you've shown us where you want to go, and we've taught you how to determine that, now we need to show you how to get there.
Yeah.
Get them. Like the curriculum.
And I know it's just a movie, but I don't know if you all have seen this movie, The Forge.
Haven't
Yes.
seen it. We gonna watch it.
Oh,
We gonna
The
watch it at
young
church.
man
oh yeah.
who is in.
Don't tell it too much.
We
We
won't
gonna
watch
watch
No,
it.
I
it.
was
It's good.
just
Okay.
overviewing the young man who is playing one of the starring roles. He asked
Yes.
him, "What do you want to do?" And he
Hmm.
didn't know.
Uh,
And as you were saying, that's where the direction
That's
and the
right.
directive of those
Yes.
programs come
Mm-hmm.
in.
right.
Yes.
See, you
Yeah.
stepped
What?
on my toes again. Hey, Bishop, you stepped on my toes. I was going to use that word directive because, see, when you think about direction, director, and directive,
Hmm.
that's what we got to be more in tune to because I knew you from going from pastor, minister, bishop, archbishop, you gave
Right.
directives to the
Yes.
congregation
You did.
as they were your congregation, your you were
Yes.
the shepherd. So
Yes.
you
Hmm.
were leading them. It's like I said, when I think about some of my conversations, you gave me some directives with not being so direct, but you gave took me to the level where I'm at
Wow.
now.
Okay.
So now I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry about
And
that.
no, you good. That is a major part of the situations that we have where we
Yes.
find ourselves in programs that lack success, is
Mhm.
because they try to give directive before they establish a destination. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like saying, well, I don't know where I want to go, and then you just start telling me ways to get there. I mean, how does that make sense? If you
Yeah.
neither one of us know where I'm going, how can you show me how to get to where I
Right.
don't know where I want to be? And that we have to
Gotta
find
have.
a way, a program or something to kind of marriage destinational goals
Yeah.
with
Goals. Yeah.
directives.
Yeah.
If I think sometimes if we learn the right questions to ask, you know, you can't ask a question unless you know something about the answer.
Or the person
So,
giving the answer, yeah.
yeah, this was one of the things, and I'm not giving a spoiler alert, but this was one of the things that came out. What do you want? Well,
Right.
I don't know. Okay, then there's a flood of questions asked about what do you like? What are your,
Probing.
what are your
Yes.
aspirations? What are your
Yes.
dreams? And with that, he was able to come up with, Brother Marvin, with a directive.
All right. All right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful movie, man. Especially it's so timely for right now.
Yes.
Marvin, if you tell this plot, I'm going to kick you off immediately.
Don't put him
I haven't
off.
watched
He's not.
it.
We're going to do you like TikTok.
Right. He gonna tick you top right off.
Pastor, listen to me. You still ain't gonna get it, and I ain't gonna give it to you. But the thing about it is, I'm just saying,
We
it's
know.
a good thing going from 24 to 25. See, I ain't say nothing about the movie. I'm just saying, as time, it's able to go from 24
Hey,
to 25.
talk your way out of it, Marvin. Talk your way out of it.
Look,
I keep
you
my
talking
mind. I
about
keep my. Hey, but look, I kept my mind focused on
the question.
gravitating to the movie, as well as everything that man was saying to that
Yes,
young man.
it's real.
So once you see it, it's almost like I heard Marvin talking about it,
Right.
but it's a whole different flow.
I
Have you
got you.
seen it, Pastor?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it when we watch it at the church.
Okay.
I have access to it, but I wanted to wait.
It's good.
All right. So the second question
It's
is,
worth repeating.
but I can't watch a movie twice.
Okay, whatever. Let's go to the next question. Because we was gonna tell you.
How do we get there? How do we get there? All right, whatever. Go ahead with your little questions. All right, go ahead with your little questions. All right, go ahead.
It's
All right.
worth watching twice. I'm telling you.
Doc got offended. All right, then go ahead with your little questions.
Oh, you don't want to watch it twice? Don't watch it twice because we've all seen it once.
Hey,
And we'll
what?
still look at it again,
Hey,
won't we?
That's you. You want to watch it outside?
Right, you want to watch it outside with these fists? Huh? Huh? All right. Yeah. All right. Go ahead with your little show. Doc all like, hey, Bishop, Doc all like,
Here's a forge right here.
right. Hey, Bishop, Doc all like, what time this podcast over with? Because a matter of fact, I'm finna switch it over to my phone so I can be already there when you get off of this podcast because I got some foraging for you to do.
We got some more questions.
All right, then. Come on, let's move on.
And she also saying you only gonna watch it with one eye.
Right.
Come on, Marvin. I feel my help in the house.
All right, let's get. I'm finna get back control of this show. Let me.
I couldn't see all of this question number 2. All I see is how can.
How can learning be more fun?
Oh, okay.
How can learning be more fun? Let's go with right with a little bit of violence. A little bit of violence and violence threats, but Bishop,
Little shots fired, little threats.
Well,
how
I
can learning be more fun, Bishop?
I think that it's going to take the one with the director, to use fun methods of teaching
Yes.
to make teaching interesting and not boring.
Yeah,
Some of the most influential teachers that I've ever known, they were not boxed in by the program.
yeah,
To things,
The
make
curriculum.
things relevant. It's almost to the extent of like preaching and leading. You make your message interesting and relevant.
right.
Right.
I was actually gonna go that way with it, Bishop, and we're gonna after this we're gonna go straight to the pick a card because we 5 minutes over, but we have to find a way. Learning can be fun if
Yeah.
you can find a way to integrate the student into your lesson.
Engagement.
When the student becomes a part of the learning process, and not just you spitting out curriculum, when you make them feel a part of the learning process, then it can be more fun. It doesn't have to be games and all that kind of stuff. It just they just have to find a way to see themselves in what you're saying.
There's an adage that says teaching is more effective when the student shows up.
Right.
And that's not just coming to class.
That's right.
When you show up.
And
Right.
students empower teachers, and they make teachers want to teach. And they need a healthy environment. They need a welcoming environment. They don't want to come into a boring classroom. Those things, something to pique their interest.
All right, Marvin, I wasn't gonna let y'all say anything, but Doc went on ahead and Humphrey Bogart it. You got to might as well jump on there and say what you got to say.
I can add something to that. I just had an event back in October, and what I did is I made it into a showcase. So what I did is I turned everything around. Like when you're doing an event, you got your singer, your storyteller, you got your dancers and all them. But what I did is I flipped it because my main passion is photography. So I said, let me introduce first the photographer, the videographer, and the sound technician. Now, if you put everybody in the same room and let them be noticed, because most times people don't want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So I put them like behind the camera, but put that spotlight on them. So it's like, okay, if you're nervous or you got any kind of fear about being in front of the camera,
or if that's just not what, if they're even not even just nervousness, but if you know that that's not what you desire to do. Some people have the talent and the personality to be out front. They just don't want to. They don't have a passion for it,
But see, just to answer your question, is if you put them out there first, like put them in their position and make it fun being that photographer, fun doing that, then all of a sudden you can be like, because if you ever seen this commercial and the guys up there mopping and everything, and then the people who were the ushers, they spotted him doing this. So they said, let's give him this opportunity. And then by the time he realized it, they put him in a tuxedo, and then next thing you know, he was out there in front of the camera because he got comfortable and it became fun because he was in the room. Like you said, Bishop, if they in the classroom, then they're going to learn one way or another, and it's going to start happening. It's going to start bubbling up for them to come out and be like in front of the camera or behind the camera.
Right.
Then the students become the teacher.
That's right.
Right.
So
all right, y'all.
Teach one.
The student becomes the teacher at some point. That's what he said.
I said,
yes,
teach.
All right, so look, we got a game that we're gonna play, and y'all go ahead and I think it's Bishop's game this week. I think it's Bishop's game.
Say it again. It's my turn for the card.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So, Marvin, since you're our guest, I'm gonna beat up on you. So it's me versus you in this, and we're gonna play 2 games. We got 2 games. We got Bishop and we got Ishop, and we're gonna do.
I got a new name.
Right. We're gonna go with whoever gets in first. We're gonna play that game. And now this is what the game is.
Pick a card, any card.
Pick a card, any card. Now this is what the thing is, Marvin. You don't get to win the gift. You have to win it for someone else that's watching. So check the comments for who's watching, and I'm gonna pick somebody, and you're gonna pick somebody, and whoever wins.
I don't see on my screen any names.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I could get. We got Demetrius Davis. What's up, Demetrius Davis? That's my guy right there. Demetrius Davis. We got Elaine Watkins. Elaine
Elaine
Atkins
Collard.
Collard. We have Wakita White. Greg Haynes. You gonna do
That's
Wakita?
My
Greg
God.
Greg Haynes is in here. He says, "Good evening, my
Wait a minute, that's
family."
my turn.
You want to go? You want to go?
I'm
You
about
change
to
your?
go.
You want to change yours?
Huh?
Yeah, I changed mine. No, you know what? You gonna get Greg. I'm gonna go on and be a gentleman and do something for the ladies.
Oh, look,
Wakita.
He got R&B on him real quick. He was all like, "I'm gonna give you something for the ladies." Oh yeah,
Yeah.
show you right.
Well, you know, last week I saw Luther Vandross. Luther Vandross
was
is on.
good.
All right,
So
so
nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and do Demetrius Davis. That's who I'm playing for. All right, let's do this. Who's first?
Here we go.
All right,
You ready?
Bishop is first. So look,
You ready?
his game is culture tags. Okay, Marvin. His game is culture
Culture
tags.
tag.
Yes, he's
Culture
gonna
tag, okay.
hold up a
Yeah.
card, and he's gonna read off the hint on the back of the card, and we have to. They're all letters. We have
it's
to.
anagram.
We have to figure out what the anagram means. First person.
Okay.
First
This
person.
is-
The first person to answer wins. All right,
This
here we
is
go,
your
Bishop.
This is your first clue. This is something you hear many televangelists and preachers saying.
You ain't got no lifelines, Marvin. They hit past Bishop.
Thank you, Lord. No,
You got a bunch of letters up there, Marvin.
oh man.
This is something you hear a lot of televangelists and other preachers say this during their messages.
No more hints.
That's the best one I got. When I tell you what it is, you will know.
You might have to pass me up on that one. I might have
Man,
to go to this step.
Okay, I don't know.
Hey, I got that
What?
part. I don't know what nobody.
Thinking.
I don't know who.
I don't know who
I don't know
who needs.
to hear this, but
Right.
I don't know who need to hear this, but
Okay,
Okay, we
that
didn't
was a
get that
tough
one.
one.
oh, yeah, that was a real tough one.
This is something you hear people say a lot about first responders.
Let's see.
People who do voluntary work.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
People who are there for other people. They said this a lot about the firefighters and people who do that kind. Action figures. Superheroes.
Now and
Ugh.
you stumped. You stumped
Yeah.
us.
Not
Yeah, you
all
Not all have.
heroes.
Wear
Not all
capes.
heroes.
Wear capes.
Right.
That was a good one. That was
Man,
real good.
I was
Ain't nobody
super.
winning tonight. I don't feel bad losing.
I was like first responders.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was trying to put
This is
that one
going to
in,
be.
but I was trying to
Yeah,
get
I
it
was
down.
trying.
This
I was
is
trying to
short,
get.
And I know you're going to get it. Here it is. Mind your own business.
Stay.
Stay in your lane, Doc.
I was gonna say it.
I
but
know you.
I stopped. I'm trying to help, I guess.
Tell my
Sounds
husband.
like you.
All right, yeah, right. Doc, what's yours?
Mine is,
You got a chance to tie it, Marvin.
let me see.
Okay.
This
Pick up line.
Huh?
Do I know you from somewhere? I got you, Marvin.
A pickup line.
Can I help him?
No.
Oh. What you tell the girl, Marvin, when you see her?
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ain't
Actually, it's don't I know you?
Okay.
But yeah, don't I know you from somewhere?
I was stumped on that one.
It's okay.
All
I
right,
get
Doc.
stumped all the time. He cheat. I passed
Who
the cheat.
cheating?
But it's okay. I was gonna help him. I guess
Pastor
we got
Thompson.
Huh?
Pastor Thompson.
DBP. Come on, Pastor.
Often used in as a preliminary before you say something. A certain Jesus.
Don't be petty.
Don't be petty. Don't be petty, Jesus.
Don't be petty.
All right, that's all the chances y'all get today.
All right, Doc. Come on, give me one.
You stumped us. Okay.
It's your
Let me
chance to
see.
tie it up, Marvin.
Okay, here's a good one. I can't find my camera. I'm special
Ain't
over
no
here.
kid. Okay. G.I.
All right,
That's for Marvin.
what's
Yeah, it's
the
for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
What-
the hint
what's the hint?
is
Cause I know what it is.
the hint is
Yeah, give me a
to do exceedingly abundantly.
God is able. You talk about 45 years of church education right here.
So you end up in the high church getting all that.
Uh,
You was in the high church getting all that. That ain't fair. You was up in the high church getting all that.
Look,
all right.
Hey Bishop, was you doing this to him?
yep,
Right. What does Ephesians 5 say? What does Ephesians 5 say? All right, let's check it out. Last topic, and something that Marvin can answer.
we laugh a lot too, Marvin.
The road to health and wellness. The road to health and wellness. What's one habit
Ooh.
for better health, Marvin? What's one habit for better health?
Anybody or just
Marvin first.
oh, Brother Marvin. Okay.
I think the number one habit that I've been really into right now is drinking a lot of water.
Mm.
That's been my habit right there.
That's good.
Bishop.
Keeping that water intake.
I would say compounded perhaps with that is getting proper rest.
Mm.
Yeah.
Important. Yes.
Doc.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot more rest.
Yes. Developing a health, both of those things that Archbishop and Brother Glenn just said, but developing a healthy lifestyle. Get off of the Zoom and diets. I'm on the diet kick this week. I'm on the exercise. Develop a healthy lifestyle, and the consistency will take care of your good health.
Got that.
And that's very important. Whether it's exercise, watching what you eat, and we pretty much can eat what we want, but we have to do it in moderation. We have to learn how to do that.
That's what's up.
What you just said, Doctor.
I agree with you all.
All right, so
Especially after these holidays.
Oh yes.
how can faith inspire wellness?
Mm.
I'm going first on this one. I know I may be out
How
of
can
time.
faith inspire wellness? Go ahead, Doc.
Whatever you do, just don't quit. Hold fast to your faith. You may not see a difference in when you develop or as you're developing this healthy lifestyle, you may not see a difference right away, but you got to hold fast to the faith and keep doing what you're doing, and you will attain and achieve your goals.
I'll let y'all know right quick. Hold fast is only a term you're gonna hear in church.
Well,
That is a term that you will
everybody on here
only
from
hear
church.
in church. That and govern yourselves accordingly. You'll never hear
Yes,
anything.
yes,
You'll never leave a meeting and be all like, and your boss will be all like, "All right, y'all, well, govern yourselves accordingly."
yes, 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 yes. That is true,
Govern
Reverend.
yourselves accordingly to the previous minutes of the
That's
meeting.
right,
right.
right.
For the
Previous
just
red
read
announcement.
minutes.
Right. Or this too. Give them a round of applause as they come in their own
Yeah.
way. You're never going to hear that at work. You're never going to hear
No,
that at work.
no, no,
All
no,
right.
no.
Bishop, how can faith inspire wellness? And we'll round it off with Marvin.
I think that it has to do a lot with in whom we have faith, and to realize that the body that we have is not ours, but it is the temple of God, and we have to return it to God. So it ought to be in good shape.
You better say it, Bishop.
I
Yes.
gotta follow that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you came on the show. No, I'm just
Listen.
kidding. Go ahead,
No.
Marvin. How can
I'm
how
not,
can
well,
how can faith inspire wellness?
I think discipline.
That's it. That's it.
Discipline in all the things that you're trying to do. You know, you get up a certain time, you may, do things, in a routine manner, but the discipline of your faith will inspire wellness.
And it
Hey,
will help
just
develop
just to
your
help
faith.
just to help that out. Um, Jesus had 12 disciples, and the root word for that is discipline. It's the same word that we get discipline from. So we have to show discipline in our faith. We have to be actually it that can actually embody what Bishop said and what Doc said, and roll it into one. It discipline in all of it. Thank
Amen.
you,
And
Marvin.
that's what I got from it, Pastor, as I was listening. I just said, if all I had to do is say one word, discipline.
I hear you.
But you know what? This is the beauty of this format. We do feed from each other, and that's
That's
a blessing. So,
that's right. All right, y'all. We got one more thing,
what,
then
Go
Pastor?
ahead.
we got one more thing we got to do, and it's called.
It's time for the CrossTalk Talk of the Day. The talk of the day has been brought to you by, well, you.
All right, y'all. CrossTalk Talking today. This is a segment dedicated to our viewers who have questions they want us to voice on Crosstalk. And this Crosstalk Talking today has been brought to you by an anonymous watcher. What do you want for your birthday?
That ain't no anonymous
That
watcher.
ain't anonymous. What do you want for your birthday tomorrow?
What? What?
That ain't no anonymous.
What?
What?
We know. We already know.
What do you mean it's not anonymous? Who said it? Nobody knows who said it.
There
We know.
is no anonymity in that.
That's
No,
it.
no, I didn't say nobody name.
You
I didn't
have
say
to. We see you.
what.
Okay.
What? It's a legitimate question that anybody can answer. What do you want for your birthday?
Tomorrow.
It doesn't say tomorrow.
I got a list on eBay. All you gotta do
Or Amazon. You can go pick either one.
Oh man, look,
Just send me your list.
look. Well, since y'all asked,
Well, matter of fact,
my
you
cash
can
app.
go on Amazon from the shopping bag you had yesterday. How about that?
Y'all got that?
I didn't get it. I put
Uh,
something in it.
Oh, the little bag. Okay, I got you.
It wasn't little.
Look, check check this out, y'all. Since y'all asked, and I'm
This an anonymous person
right.
asked.
Since y'all want to know,
I see Marvin, brother Marvin cut out already.
Nah, he went to a different room.
I ain't putting up with this stuff.
Right.
He
Check.
said,
I'm here.
he said he didn't know he had to pay to come on here.
Right. If 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 you wanna know the answer, are you about to
What?
take a shower?
I had to leave.
Thank
Pastor,
you,
you the spirit, I
Marvin, for being
guess.
on tonight. Thank you so much for your comments, your questions, and all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Marvin.
And check this out.
Oh
If
no, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
My
okay.
dog came in on me.
Oh,
Go
the
on.
Oh,
puppy
okay.
came in.
Go.
Don't talk about the
Go
puppies,
play.
because they'll get up.
Go
I
get your
know
toy.
Braxton quiet and Dakota is too right now, but
Go
she
get your
looked and I done
toy.
called her name.
Go.
All right. Since y'all want to know,
Say
since y'all asked,
what?
my cash
What?
app is #Pastor Stebo.
Uh-huh.
And to answer that question, what do you want for your birthday? That is the hardest question for me ever to answer.
I
That
know the
is
feeling.
that is the hardest question for me ever to answer.
Look at the puppy. He's so
I
pretty.
don't know. I don't know what I want for my birthday, but uh, if you feel like it, if you feel that, go ahead and cash out at Pastor Stebo at the bottom of your screen. Most of the time,
We got
I'm just gonna buy something for the church or something like that. So or help out the podcast. But that's all. That's all I got.
you. Happy
I,
birthday, Pastor.
Hey, it's
thank
been
you.
a blessing.
Yes, it has been a
Thank you,
blessing.
Brother Marvin, for sharing with us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for Pastor
Yes.
for putting this together. And
Yeah.
Doctor, thank you all for allowing me to embrace the waves with you all.
Me too,
Always a
likewise.
blessing.
Check
I
this out.
always appreciate you.
Brown and Crouppen, got to say this. Brown and Crouppen is one of the Midwest's largest personal injury law firms. Their experienced attorneys handle various cases such as car accidents, truck accidents, motorcycle accidents, pedestrian accidents, bus accidents, rideshare accidents, bicycle accidents, workers' comp, dog bites, slip and falls, and wrongful deaths. Their legal consultations are absolutely free, so don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate to call them or contact them with your personal injury questions. The number is 314 all twos, 618 all twos, 816 all sevens. And if you want us to promote your business, email us at gocrosstalk@gmail.com and include your business name, physical or virtual location, and add your tagline, and we will promote your business on our show. We didn't do it tonight, but we'll do it next time. All right, we got this about to spin a real hot, quick, fast, and in a hurry goodbye from all of our panelists. We're going to hit ladies first, then Marvin, then Bishop, then myself, and we gonna be out of here in 3 minutes.
2 minutes.
Doc,
Good night, family. It's been great. Brother Marvin, it was such a pleasure sharing the airways with you. Archbishop, my pastor, I love you all. Don't forget, you all, be kind, intentionally be kind, and intentionally forgive somebody, because that's good for your mental health. And don't suffer in silence. And for peace of mind, call the hotline. That's 314-628-6272. I love you. Peace.
and
Very
that is the doctor. Bishop. No, I mean, my bad. My bad. Not my bad. It's Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin, my bad. Marvin.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
My
there
bad.
you go.
Oh, there
Can you
you
hear me
go.
now?
Yeah.
I just want to thank you all for this opportunity to be amongst you all on this day. You know, I always say God gave us the power to get out of bed and put our feet on the devil's head. I tell each and every one of you all to be in the mindset of knowing what God gives us. He gives us purpose. He gives us direction. He gives us everything that we need in our toolbox. So what we need to do is just stay prayed up, honor him, and go forward.
All right.
All right, and that's our guest right
Ladies
there,
and gentlemen, please welcome.
Marvin Glenn. And let's hit up the Bishop right quick. You gonna tell us good night?
Yeah, thank you all so very much. Thank you, Brother Marvin. Good to talk with you. We'll do that again sometime. Thank you, Dr. Ish, and to you, Pastor, also. To all, just want to give a quick shout out to the Willoughby family and also to the Brown family. in their moments of bereavement. Understand that God's got everything in control. And to all of you that are on board with us tonight, there's nothing happening that God doesn't already know about. And you know that if God can't fix it, it ain't broke. So pray, trust, obey God, do sensible. Don't panic, live your life, stay focused on glory. And I'll see you in the rapture.
Hey, that's my dad.
That's my dad. All right, y'all. Shout out. I just read this real quick. Sean James Sr. He says, by the way, I retired Friday after 24 years of service. Wow.
Amen.
Congratulations. Give a round of applause for that. I don't know if he's retired from being the mayor's security. I don't know if that's what you mean, but if that is what you mean, then that's dope, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. What's up, Unc Greg? And we can finally say it, y'all. We did it. We did it. Episode 122 is in the books. 122 is in the book.
Yes.
122 is in the book. And y'all, look, we did it, y'all. We want to make sure that y'all see us next time. It's going to be 123 of them. We're going to be at episode 123 next week. And we'll check y'all.
We did 123 tonight, Brother Pastor.
No, that was 121 last time. It was 122.
Well, we'll do 122 next week. How about that?
123 next week. We'll see y'all next week. I love y'all.
Go CrossTalk, 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 go CrossTalk.